Hello guys, today we will cover the topic cardiomyopathies. Very small, crisp and very easy topic to understand. Now the thing is that there is three types of cardiomyopathies. The main three types are there. One is the dilated, then hypertrophic and then restrictive. Now first of all we have to see the normal heart. We have to see the normal ventricular chambers. Now first thing is the dilated cardiomyopathy. It is just like a balloon. Balloon means it is dilated enough. Okay, so there is so much of room for the blood to come in. It cannot contract properly. It is dilated. It is very lazy kind of heart. Okay, it is very lazy. It is not going to contract. So it is a systolic dysfunction. That means the systole is not efficient here. Okay, so it is a systolic dysfunction. Then the second one is the hypertrophic. Hypertrophic, you need to know three things. One is the that it is hypertrophy. Okay, which is actually asymmetrical. Asymmetrical means somewhere it is thicker and then somewhere it is thinner and then again thicker, thinner. It is not symmetrical, it is not even, but it is asymmetrical. And also the second thing is it involves the septum. Okay, it involves a septum. And the third thing is the hypertrophy actually grows inside the ventricle. It decreases the space in the ventricle, leading to the diastolic dysfunction. You know, whenever you have more muscles in the heart, it is more powerful. It tends to remain in a contracted manner. Okay, it cannot dilate properly. It cannot relax itself properly. So it is a diastolic dysfunction. So the third thing is the restrictive. Restrictive, you need to know only one thing, that is a plastic bag. You cannot inflate a plastic bag so much, it will burst out, so it also cannot dilate properly because its elasticity is gone. Some things infiltrated into the muscle layer of the heart, some things got deposited in the muscle layer that actually led to the heart just react just like a plastic bag. Okay, so the thing is that dilated cardiomyopathy is a systolic dysfunction and hypertrophic and restrictive are the diastolic dysfunctions. Again, from the first aid, we will do it. The first thing you need to remember about the diastolic cardiomyopathy is dilated cardiomyopathy. I mean to say, sorry, systolic dysfunction. It is a systolic dysfunction. The first is the dilated cardiomyopathy. It is most common. Okay, most common. Which is the most common cardiomyopathy? It is the dilated one. Which gene is affected? TTN gene is affected. Actually, what protein is produced by this gene? It is the titin protein. Titin is the part of the sarcomeric protein. Like sarcomere is the unit of the muscle. Okay, so the muscular protein, that is the titin, is affected. The third thing is that what are the risk factors? There are many risk factors. At least you need to remember alcohol, then hemochromatosis and selenium deficiency. These are previous year questions, so you need to remember these three at least. So whenever you have the question saying the alcoholic man came to the OPD with the heart failure kind of symptom, okay, so you need to remember that it can be dilated cardiomyopathy. Okay, other things are cocaine, doxorubicin, some infections like viral or Chagas disease, ischemias, hemochromatosis, sarcoidosis, thyrotoxicosis, and wet beriberi. You can also remember thyrotoxicosis and wet beriberi. They are also important. Also, peripartum cardiomyopathy. Then, then we have the findings. Finding is there is heart failure. Why heart failure? Because the heart is not pumping efficiently. Then there is S3, because in heart failure you can get S3. You can just remember it like that. Then systolic regurgitant murmur. See, whenever there is dilatation, the valves also get dilated. The annulus of the valve also get dilated, due to which the valves cannot close properly and it leads to the regurgitations. Okay, so there can be regurgitation murmur. Then is the balloon appearance of the heart on chest x-ray. Here also you can see the heart just appears as a balloon. Okay, then we have two findings here. First thing is the ninja star nuclei. Okay, whenever you have the histopathological image of the dilated cardiomyopathy, you will have the ninja star appearance, like starry nuclei you can see. Okay, here also I have one more image here. You can see the star-like nuclei. Okay, then the second thing you need to know is if there is hypertrophic fibers in case of dilated cardiomyopathy, you can have a boxcar nuclei. In case there is hypertrophic fibers, so boxcar is something like this. Uh, okay, so rectangular nuclei you can see, right? So we have the ninja star nuclei in histology in more than 5% of the myocytes. Then we can label it as dilated cardiomyopathy. And the second thing is the boxcar nuclei that is seen in the hypertrophied fibers. Now, the second thing is that is systolic dysfunction. It is right. It is the eccentric hypertrophy. If there is hypertrophy, it will be eccentric hypertrophy. That is which hypertrophy goes outwards, that grows outwards. Okay, so this is eccentric hypertrophy. One condition is there, that is Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. Basically, it is also known as a broken heart syndrome. It is important. The ventricle apical ballooning, like see, it is octopus trap like appearance. That is actually, I think, Japan or Chinese thing. uh, there is a octopus trap like appearance. And here actually what happens is whenever the patient is fight or flight reaction kind of thing happens, whenever there is a sympathetic drive, there is sudden death under stress in a healthy man. Okay, for example, there was a devastating news, and a man collapsed who was actually healthy. So you can think of the Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. Now, the titin is the largest protein expressed in the human body. Okay, this you need to know, which is the largest protein expressed in the human body is the titin that is actually affected in the dilated cardiomyopathy. So, the other myopathies I'll cover in the next video. Thank you so much.